Recording. Okay, are you ready? Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 132 of the Degenerates Podcast.
Whoa, holy shit.
Man, it's been like 132 weeks since we started doing this, right?
Something like that. I don't fucking know.
No. Now, if we were doing an episode every week, still, we'd be at like, what, 80-something, 90-something? Maybe only 70-something, actually.
Maybe.
We haven't missed that many weeks, have we? I thought we missed more.
I thought we missed a lot more, too.
Mm-hmm. But we stopped at, like, the beginning of the summer or something.
Yeah, something like that. So I guess it's only been like 12 weeks.
Maybe 16 weeks.
Maybe.
So what did you want to talk about? You were saying, oh, let's get the podcast back together. You're like, oh, I got stuff I need to talk about.
Yeah, so... Shit, dude. I've been thinking about fucking shamans.
Shamans?
Shamans!
Shaman in the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, man, but it's like, where are all the shamans nowadays? It's like, well, they're still fucking here.
Yeah, ask my mom where they are. She goes to the shamans all the time.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Dude, yeah. But it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, I've been thinking about it. Shamans can sort of, maybe once they hit a certain age of development, they enter a state of neuroplasticity, and then their brain changes.
Well, everybody's got neuroplasticity.
Everybody's got neuroplasticity, but I think that, like, for shamans, it hits them a lot differently than it hits other people.
Why?
Because it's sort of like, it's repressed, and, like, you have, like, this, because everything's sort of, like, repressed, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa. Like, senses are great. What is it? What else? You start getting social cues, and then nothing really phases you anymore. It's really cool.
Oh, so shamans don't have social cues when they're growing up?
When they're growing up.
Oh.
But, you know, well, maybe they do. Maybe they do.
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's like, I don't know, man. It's something really weird. Something that you might not even want to explain.
Why not?
I don't know, because certain things, people knowing about stuff, tends to make it more hard for them to do it on their own, because they have one person telling them what it is. And then it's like, oh, well, this thing is going to happen. And then, because they expect it, doesn't happen. Because the way your brain works, especially if you are, like, at risk for schizophrenia and stuff like that, the way your brain works is that your own expectations have to come to the mix.
Yeah, your brain will change depending on what you're expecting.
Maybe. Maybe.
Oh, then what are you saying then?
I'm saying that sometimes it's out of your control.
Yeah.
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 I don't know.
It's out of your control. Sometimes. Sometimes you have all the control. Sometimes you're the one driving the car. Sometimes your crazy friend's driving the car.
Oh, no. Yeah, man.
And he doesn't have a driver's license. He's never driven a car before. And he's driving down the highway at 200 miles per hour. And that's what life's like sometimes.
Yep, that's what it is.
But sometimes you're driving, sometimes you're in control.
Mm-hmm. Right now it seems like I'm in control for the most part.
That's good.
That's nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
So, Oh man, it's just so much has changed, but I'm still the fucking same person.
Yeah, you're still Aaron.
Whoa, crazy.
Your name is Aaron.
Yes.
Wow.
You know your name? Wait a second, you're not supposed to... Yeah, my name's Mike. No! Now everybody knows my secret identity.
Yeah, or it's your fake identity that I came up with.
Yep. So, I don't know. I have no idea. But it's fun.
It's fun?
Everything's fun.
That's good. Is there anything else you had to say?
Man. There's... I've been playing fucking Assassin's Creed 4.
Is that a new one or an old one?
No, it's still the old one, but you get to be a pirate in this one.
Oh, that's like one of the newest ones.
Yeah, I think it's like... I think the 5th or 6th one is out now.
Oh, wow. I haven't even seen what those games are.
Oh, yeah, the newest one is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I think, and so it's all about, like, Vikings and shit. It looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you want? Do you have any topics that you want to talk about?
Yeah. There's a few things I've been thinking about.
Yeah.
Over the past, 2 years since we did the last episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Have you heard of Anthony Fantano?
Anthony Fantano, no.
He's the internet's busiest music nerd.
Busiest music?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I have seen it. I know his face at least.
Yeah, he reviews music. Oh. And he had this musician on called Oliver Tree. You know Oliver Tree?
I do not know Oliver Tree. I'm looking him up. Oh shit!
Yeah. You know all...
I know his face.
Oh. Yeah, well, I saw the last 3 minutes of an interview that Anthony Fantano was doing with Oliver Tree. And at this point, he's taking questions from the chat, the stream chat. And he's... And he asks, how do you feel about negative comments coming from reviews? And do you, do you take them and do you use them to help improve? Or how do you react to negative comments about your music? And that's the question that was asked.
Yeah. What did he say?
He said, he turns to Anthony Fantano and he says, "Can I just ask one question? Why the fuck did you have to give my album a 7? And then Anthony's like, well, that's a pretty good score. And then he's like, in what fucking universe is a 7 a good score? Oh my God. And then Anthony's like, in a universe where you want to get more than 5, where things better than 5 are good. Jeez. And so, yeah, he's freaking out. And he's saying that he listened to Cal Chichesta's mixtape and that he said that Anthony Fantano is Weird Al without the hair or the talent.
That's kind of funny, but what the hell? That's mean.
They got into a crazy fight. Anthony Fantano's yelling, "Suck my dick! Suck my dick!"
What the fuck? How disrespectful.
What?
Disrespectful.
Yeah, it's really funny.
I guess it's funny,
yeah, but in Oliver Tree is basically saying, like, look, you're not even good at music, you can't make music, and then, oh, you just go around telling other people that their music's bad or good, and why does he have the authority to say stuff like that? Why does his opinion matter?
Because a lot of people apparently find his... Well, he's a YouTube star, so apparently a lot of people find his reviews good. They like his reviews because he's funny, and he probably actually is very... I'm saying probably because I don't know, but he probably is very into music.
Yeah, he's the internet's busiest music nerd.
Busiest music nerd, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's his area of expertise, and hey, fuck anyone who shits on him.
Yeah, I think it's good because when I watch him, I can get he reviews like every different type of music. And so then I find music that I've never heard of before, and he does reviews, and that's a cool way to find new music. But I've heard that criticism a lot. That like, critics, they're just feeding off of the blood of the artists. They don't actually really do any art. They just
say what they think.
They just criticize. They just say what they think, and then they end up getting famous off of other people's work.
What if there's a market for it? If people are drawn to this sort of thing, then I'd say that that's probably fine, especially if the quality of their critiques is good.
Oh yeah, but I think there's a market for it because a lot of people they like. I disagree with this, but I know a lot of people won't even like give. They won't give art a chance if they read the reviews and the reviews are bad. A lot of people don't form their own opinions about things, and they just like reading what other people... So I know that lots of people do like it, but when I was over at my aunts and uncles and everyone's place, they were all saying that they don't watch a movie if it's got a bad score on Rotten Tomato. They always check Rotten Tomato. If it's got a bad score, they won't watch it. And there's a lot of movies that have bad scores on Rotten Tomatoes that I like. So I don't even really look at that.
You have to look at like sort of like that reminds me, one of the signs that you're enlightened is that you can watch any movie and you can still be entertained by it. But, sorry, we were talking about...
well, what I was saying was like, the criticism that's thrown at critics is that they don't have any talent, and they're just,
They're mooching off of
the talent of other people in order to get famous just by talking about them, by having their name, by having someone who's famous's name in their titles. Then they get popular.
Yeah, it's like
even way back when it was just newspapers, people would be more likely to read a review if they've had an artist everyone knew.
Yeah. It's we're in that sort of age where we're still sort of figuring things out. So I think that, I don't know, Anthony Fantano is what he... I don't know too much about him.
Well, something I like about Anthony Fantano is he doesn't really review like the popular stuff, and he reviews like the stuff that he likes and all sorts of stuff.
Oh, so he can sort of share that with the public, and so I think that that's actually kind of good, giving lesser known artists a platform where their music can be shared.
Oh yeah, lots of his reviews I've never heard of any of the most of the stuff he's reviewing.
Mm-hmm. That's... I don't know what to make of this. Well, actually, I think I do. I think that it's kind of cool that he's promoting the lesser known bands and the bands that he likes, and he can make a living off of it. I think that's amazing that he can do that. That it's basically his passion, and that he's, sharing it with the world.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Oliver Tree, man. Jesus.
Oliver Tree, he got a fucking 7.
He got is it out of 10?
A 7 out of 10.
Oh my god. Just be happy with what you got.
Yeah, man, getting a 7 is pretty good. Like, what do you want?
I want to be the best. I want to beat everyone else.
Give me a 10. My album was a 10.
He's like a fucking child.
Man, it was crazy. And then, after Oliver Tree started freaking out, Anthony started taking, dumb questions from the audience, like, is your hair real? And, is your next album going to have less repetitive lyrics?
Oh my god. Yeah, attack his fucking
And then Oliver Tree started freaking out even more.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
We need to keep... Well, not we, but, people need to recognize that their ego needs to be kept in check, or else it's just going to consume them.
Yeah. Yeah, if I made an album and it got a 7 from Anthony Fantano, I'd be pissed off, too. No, I'd be okay with it. I'd like it.
Yeah,
I'd be like, oh, man... Yeah, I'd probably be more like, wow, Anthony Fantano reviewed my album. I wouldn't even care if he gave it a bad review. Yeah. I'd be like, man, more people saw it. More people know that I exist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Fuck. Alright, I think we might have exhausted that topic, unless you have more to say about it.
Nope.
Okay. So...
What are you clicking?
I'm just switching back and forth between Antonio Fantano and Oliver Tree. Because they...
Okay. 3, 2, 1...
We're back. And we're ready to attack.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
you're talking about Naruto.
Naruto, yeah. I've been watching, there's a big market for nerds. I'm not going to say that you can take advantage of them, but it's very easy for nerds to be swept up in the creative works surrounding their interested and around their interests in terms of anime. So lots of people have been making Naruto raps, and some videos get 6 million views.
Raps,
yeah.
Wow.
It's fucking...
My name is Naruto. I'm not from Baruto. I go to the floor and I do what does Naruto do?
He fucking eats ramen.
He runs with his hands behind his back. Yes.
Yes. Of course. But yeah, there's like there are many ways to get successful, and that's actually one of the cooler ones, because I'd imagine that some of these people probably did it in order to gain a platform where they can then shoot off and then do their own music. So they just have to build a fan base first. But they also probably enjoy it as well.
Yeah, as long as they enjoy it. The one thing that isn't very good about that, though, Rusty Cage. I've talked to you about Rusty Cage before. He got famous because of his knife game songs. And then lots of people just watch him for his knife game songs, and nobody watches his other songs.
Yeah.
So something that I feel like a lot of the people who are watching the Naruto rap aren't going to listen to any of this other guy's music.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a sad truth that some people are so caught up in what they like that they don't try to expand out of that.
Yeah, that's why it's a bad route to go. Like if you get a lot of views on one video, then you might be able to make some money off of it, and then you might be able to buy better equipment or something. But most of the people who are watching the Naruto raps are fake fans.
Fake fans? What do you mean?
Yeah, fake fans.
Oh, fake fans
of the rapper.
Yeah.
Not of Naruto. They're real fans of Naruto. Yeah. It would probably be better to just do music that is really good instead of just like novelty music.
Yeah.
In order to...
Oh, yeah.
You know.
I listen to some Zach Hemsey, and I really like him because his music, he just... I don't know what it is, but his music really does sort of like speak to me personally.
That's good.
It's very like he has instrumentals, and it's kind of like a modern day symphony, except he does it with like electronic, like not electronic music. It's like, I don't know the genre exactly, but he's a really cool guy. Look him up, Zach Hemsey. He has some good music.
That's good.
That's good. That's very good. Yeah. So, what other topics did you have?
Podcasting.
Yeah, what about it?
What do you think of podcasting?
I think that I don't listen to enough podcasts, because a lot of podcasts have, especially podcasts that center around a specific subject, those are probably a lot better to listen to, but just two friends fucking around, I think these are, and I think these types of podcasts are very fun to watch or listen to, I guess, because we're just talking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, so what types of podcasts do you listen to?
I don't listen to any podcasts. I listen to lectures by Dario Nardi, who is a psychologist who is a big proponent of the Myers-Briggs type indicator. He is an INTJ, just like me. And he... it's really cool. He can the thing about INTJs is that they enter the flow state whenever they do something new.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what that. So
Wait, so blue collar, white collar.
blue collar, white collar. That
Was that Caden's or blue collar's idea?
I think so. I think it was his idea.
Hmm.
And so that's where we just.
Yeah, or did you listen to podcasts back then?
No, I didn't. I don't really listen to podcasts very
Okay, yeah, he listened to podcasts all the time. He was listening to the Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh, I do listen to some podcasts in that case, but like just the Joe Rogan Experience, really. And I like Twitch because it's like in the moment, and you get to interact with the streamer who's playing a video game. That's just me.
Yeah, I am. My history with podcasts is I liked a guy called Maddox.
Oh, I've heard that.
And he started a podcast with Dick Masterson called The Biggest Problem in the Universe. And that was the first podcast I listened to, and I liked that podcast. Each week, Maddox would bring in 2 problems, and Dick would bring in 2 problems, and they'd argue about why they were problems or why they weren't problems. And then they'd have a list that people could vote on which problems they thought were the worst. And the point was, by the end, they'd have a list of every problem in the universe and how big of a problem it was.
that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it was a really funny podcast, but it all fell apart because Dick had sex with Maddox's girlfriend from 4 years before. They weren't dating. They weren't dating anymore. They hadn't dated for 4 years. And then Dick had sex with her.
And so that was when they kind of broke.
Dick and Maddox already had a new girlfriend.
Oh, so like, I don't know. Maybe you should stay away from someone's used to be girl, because that's just a can of worms that nobody really wants to open.
Yeah, well, Dick's still with that girl, and they're real good together.
Yeah, that's good.
And Maddox Maddox made a video where he said that, Dick's a rape apologist or whatever. He says that Dick's... And then Dick started making fun of Maddox a lot, because after Maddox made that video... Dick, he was going to be in a movie, and he got fired from that. He wasn't allowed to go to the place where he did all the stand-up comedy he was doing. He got kicked out of that place. And so then Dick started making fun of Maddox on his show all the time after that, because what else are you going to do? This guy just completely wrecked a whole bunch of your stuff. So just make fun of him all the time. And then Maddox sued Dick for making fun of him. And Maddox lost, of course, because you can't sue someone for making fun of you. But yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, fucking...
Dick's made over $1 million on Patreon now, though, because of the lawsuit. Because the Dick Show was like the highest, was like number 1 on Patreon for a long time, right after the lawsuit happened. They were making more money than anybody else. And then Mumkey Jones. I found Mumkey Jones randomly, and Mumkey Jones was also a big fan of the Dick Show. Or actually, I wasn't listening to the Dick Show. Mumkey was a big fan of The Biggest Problem in the Universe, and the Mumkey got me into the Dick Show because he liked the Dick Show. And then I started watching Mumkey's podcasts, and that's my history with podcasts. And something that I realized is that, I've never listened to a podcast by anyone who I didn't know them from someone else, from something else they had already done that wasn't a podcast.
Yeah, you haven't expanded your search, man. Like,
well, you just said you don't listen to any podcasts.
Yeah, I know. Podcasts are...
Even Joe Rogan was famous before he started his podcast.
Yeah, he was
He hosted Fear Factor. He was a comedian. He did a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. He's very, very accomplished.
Yeah.
It's because certain people sort of eventually rise to the top because of just sort of like because a lot of people know about them and like them, and so they have it a lot more easy time getting up there.
No, I think it's because he worked hard. I think it's because he worked real hard. I don't think it was an easy climb to the top for Joe Rogan.
Well, I guess not. But once you're up, yeah, it probably wasn't easy. It's very demanding.
Mm-hmm.
But the plus side is he gets a podcast and he can talk with very interesting people.
Oh yeah, he has awesome guests.
Mm-hmm. Fucking. So it's like his podcast is probably way up there in terms of just how many people come on, and he has people from all different walks of life. It's really interesting to hear them just having a conversation with fucking Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Especially because Joe Rogan is a very good. He's very good at interviews.
And he's very smart.
I guess so. He's interested in ideas.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah. Do you see where I'm going with this, though?
I don't think so, no. Where you go? Oh. No, I have no idea.
Okay. Well, the only reason that I've ever really listened to podcasts is because I already knew of the people because they did other things.
Yeah, so you... Yeah, like me... I don't think I see where you're going.
We should do something else.
Oh! Yeah, I've been thinking about doing that short film. I've also been thinking about getting a business going. Business where a group of loyal friends can work through psychological problems together. Where it's sort of going to be like Healthy Gamer, but it's going to be a lot different because you don't do it with a bunch of random people. You do it with a group of people that you trust. But it's just an idea right now.
Yeah, we could make a short film together. Or we could make an album together, a music album. That would be cool too. That's what I've been thinking of.
Yeah, I don't know how to play any instruments.
I barely know how to play any instruments.
Oh yeah, we can probably learn together.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really want to make an album. I'm definitely a lot more interested in, like, I'm more thinking of like the person that we know who just had a kid. I'm more interested in having him do music and like I'm just interested in getting and maximizing the potential of other people, especially when it's in line with their interests. Because my interest is like pretty much solely psychology. I love psychology. It's my favorite thing in the world. But I'd definitely be interested in expanding our repertoire of creative works.
Yeah, our friend who had a kid,
He made a, his SoundCloud is Kaio, and he has a song called Dream featuring, someone. Caliber, maybe? I can't remember. But they have a song called Dream, and it's really good. You guys should check it out.
Is that the one where he's like, we're chasing those rings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's got my back? Ready, set, aim, and attack. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, the music I'd want to make wouldn't sound anything like that.
No?
Yeah, and it would be a completely different sort of thing.
Okay. Well,
and I can make music at the same time as he's making music.
I guess that would be. Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. We could probably sniff our.
And yeah, and I was thinking he could do a bunch of music for the album too.
Yeah. Yeah, but that sounds like a good idea, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
We should over my Christmas break. We can talk about it more.
Oh, I was thinking every Sunday morning we could, instead of doing the podcast, from now on after this, we could write some of the movie or something, or get some stuff down for music or whatever we're going to do, and that's what we could work on from now on.
Oh. Sure, yeah, I'd be down for that.
Awesome.
Yeah. We gotta change up our style here, because we're not getting anywhere like this.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that sounds.
And then in the future, we could go back to podcasting.
Yeah, because just having a podcast not really doing anything for us right now. We're gonna expand and test the waters. Also, I'm not sure if I want to go do the Mike and Tony thing anymore. Okay.
I think I want to do stuff under my real name.
Alright, yeah. We can totally do that.
Yeah, that's something I've been thinking about.
Yeah, I have a cool name, personally. I think, at least, So that'd be great.
Yeah.
Because expanding into maybe I won't. I think that I might want. Well, it doesn't matter what I want. We'll test the waters.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's the end of this episode.
Yep, that's the end. Hope you all enjoyed it. Please check out Kaio on SoundCloud.
Yep.
And look up Zach Hemsey, and also look up
Shamans.
Shamans, yes.
Find the shamans for us. Where did they go?
Yeah, I want to know. Alright. See you all later.
Bye.